Hey everyone, welcome to the Movie Throne podcast. I'm your host, the one and only King Kansas, here to bring you some more, or what I like to call hot topics in the world of TV and movie entertainment. You got it right. Gonna keep these short and simple, guys. You guys know, been tweaking it so it doesn't, ramble on or I ramble on, and you guys can follow. And these are topics, guys, that have dropped throughout the whole week. I'm pretty sure there's thousands and hundreds that you guys might thought that should have made this list, but it's my personal list, so it's what I feel like talking that I think it's a little bit relevant, that I kind of found interesting, that I can bring to you guys, and you guys can comment in the comment section below. And of course, like always, guys, if I don't talk about it, doesn't mean we can't talk about it in the comment section below. So feel free to drop down below, type in anything you want, and I'll respond. That's damn true. King follows up on that. Anyways, a couple of topics I wanted to talk about, guys, this week is, my God, it's not a big deal. If you like those Disney live action movies that they've been producing based on their animation films, pretty much from the, I guess, 80s, 90s, and double O's, then, we're in for a treat. There's one that's going to be dropping on September 8th called Pinocchio, starring Tom Hanks, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and Cynthia Erivo. And it's a live action take on Pinocchio, and I believe it looks good. The trailer dropped. There's a new one that dropped, to tell you the truth, just to promote it and stuff. And I was thoroughly, I'm excited for it. It's kind of looked like they're sticking to the traditional story of Pinocchio, what we got in the animation, but with a few minor tweaks, maybe to kind of make more sense for now. But I'm loving it. Was a little skeptical, a little bit. I'm not joking, because, some of the live action movies are hit and miss, and some I'm not really looking forward to because they're really messing with it. And like I always say, if it ain't broke, don't fix it and leave it alone. But anything with Tom Hanks, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, and a whole bunch of the other casted or actors that they casted for this thing, it looks good. The new trailer gave you more of an idea of where they're headed with this. I just hope that Pinocchio doesn't look too cartoony and he kind of blends in a little bit more. I don't know if he's going to end up becoming more realistic, because they only showed us a little bit. But with what I saw, I liked it. You guys let the king know in the comment sections below. Are you guys excited for this damn thing? But I thought I'd mention it because it is worthy. I think it's going to be one of their better ones in my personal opinion. And it's free, Disney Plus. If you got Disney Plus, it's free on there, so you can go check it out yourselves and let me know, guys. Okay, the second topic, which was kind of a little disappointed, but I wasn't too surprised because of this whole Ezra Miller fiasco and what they're going to do with the Flash and all this shit, and how would it affect some of the other DC titles. Well, apparently it has affected two in particular. I think we were expected Christmas of this year to get Shazam 2, better known as I guess, something of the gods. Guys, where is it? I can't even read it here. Well, Fury of the Gods. There you go. King's losing his mind. It's kind of early, right? Anyways, Fury of the Gods. And the other one that kind of got affected was Aquaman 2, which was The Lost Kingdom. So that was scheduled for 2023, and Shazam we were supposed to get this Christmas. But it appears that both of them are now being pushed by the studio heads at Warner Brothers Discovery. Shazam's not going to go into that March 2023 time slot, and Aquaman's going to go back to Christmas, so December, right? So we got another almost year for Aquaman 2, and another maybe 6 months for Shazam 2, which it's not the end of the world. They said they wanted to make it better and stuff and make all these tweaks. I don't know if they're going to do reshoots and all that shit, but it kind of fits in with what they want to do, because I think Flash is coming out November, so I don't know how they're going to do it. Is Flash going to come out earlier now? I don't know. Little disappointed. Am I surprised? No. Were you guys surprised? I don't know. You guys let me know in the comment section below. Do you care that it's being delayed? Did you expect that it was going to get delayed? I don't know. Me, I kind of expected it with what's going on with Ezra Miller and the Flash and what the hell they're going to do. And if they're going to do what I call kind of technically as a soft reboot, it was bound to happen. So I don't know. I'm not surprised. Disappointed, yeah. I wanted to see both those films a little earlier than later, but trust me, they did it to a whole bunch of other films, and it's not only them. Other studios have done it too, so they want to try and, earn that in their banks as well, because these movies cost a pretty penny, guys. So you guys let me know in the comment section. Okay, those are the only two topics. There's a bunch of other ones which I'm not going to get into, but now let's get into what I like to call some of the reviews or the after show, I guess, TV shows. If anything, guys, there's two in particular. The first one I'm going to talk about, She-Hulk debuted last week, and the second episode dropped this past Wednesday. And my initial thoughts or thoughts overall on the episode, it was good. It was a short episode. I think like 20, I want to say 23 minutes, something like that. And I guess for what they're going for, this Ally McBeal fourth wall comedic rom-com, it almost looks like to me. Uh, it was okay. I've seen a lot of people shitting on it that, oh, it's so bad, the writing sucks and shit. Writing's fine. It was executed okay. Did I really enjoy it? No. Is it my cup of tea? Probably not. I'm telling you right now. Was it that bad than the first one? No. The first one was an introduction. It was more comic book related. This is more kind of like where her life is, and we're gonna follow her on her journey. What I believe that how she's gonna deal with it, and how she's gonna enter the superhero realm. But it was good to see the Abomination. That's the only spoiler I'm gonna say because I don't want to ruin it because people might have not seen the episode. Tatiana is golden. Like the storyline progresses, it continues from where it left off last episode. She does a little quick recap, and it moves forward. She's learning how to deal with being a lawyer and being in the public life and how she should deal with it. And Hulk makes an appearance here and there. I think that's how he's going to be throughout the whole series. He'll pop up when she needs advice kind of thing and go forward. But it's pretty cool how she interacts with people from her past, possibly future, other characters, other superheroes, and dealing with everyday life. Like you might be a hero, but might not get you'll usually get the short end of the stick kind of thing, and it's hard to maneuver and shit. But overall, I liked it. I didn't love it. I'm not gonna lie to you guys and say yes, I loved it. Do I like it better than the first one? Not really, as for right now. But I know it's gonna pick up, and I'm praying to God that it picks up. I just don't want it to be like flatline, throughout. I want something exciting to start happening so then it could really grab us and kind of take us for a ride. And right now, I don't feel like it's doing. But you guys let me know in the comment section below. Did you guys like it? Did you hate it? And no, it doesn't have nothing to do. It's a female-led series or anything. Nope. I love probably more female-led series than guys, to tell you the truth, because it's just more complex and there's so many different elements to their stories and their characters overall generally than guys. Guys are simple-minded buffoons sometimes, but we're very simple and basic. Women's are very complicated and very interesting, and that has nothing to do with it and why, everybody's bashing on it. No. It just needs to pick up a little bit. Just maybe it's going to start, the first two episodes kind of like gets us in, and then we explode and run with it. But you guys let the king know in the comment section below. Okay, finally. I'm telling you right now, guys, be warned. Game of Thrones, the House of Dragon prequel series, these after show reviews, it's almost a week later, so they're going to be spoiler filled. So be warned. Spoilers, I don't know if I'll put it on the screen, but be warned. You have a whole entire week until you see it. Well, almost 6 days. So if you haven't seen it by now, that's on you. I'm not going to go through the whole entire episode. I'm going to kind of just basically say my highlights, moments that maybe I didn't like and whatever through the episode. I'm not going to give you a play-by-play or anything like that. I'm just going to give you my initial thoughts, my highlights, what I liked and not maybe disliked. I'm not going to go into complete details because guess what? You can watch it your damn self. And I'm not that kind of person. So anyways, first episode of House of the Dragon. It was called The Hires of the Dragon. And it opened up pretty good, I would say, guys. I love the way it opened up with the basic storyline. You know exactly what we're dealing with moving forward. It's the Targaryen family bloodline. They're trying to find a successor. Of course, there's a woman. There's a guy. And they go with the guy of tradition, right? They don't know we're going to have a man lead us and all this crap. So that was kind of like where we're going at. And the king was going to pass away. He passes to his brother, who's kind of old anyways. And from what I gather and whatever, guys, he's trying to get a son, and he's only had a daughter. Kind of looks like Daenerys. Just going to leave it at that. And, through all this turmoil, family like butting heads and all this shit. Matt Smith, who played Doctor Who, which I never watched that, but this guy, he brought it in this one. One of my favorite highlights there. he's kind of like the brother who's kind of like torn or felt like he's been wronged. Like they treating him as an outsider, outcast, and you can see that he's going to perhaps be one of the villains who's going to try and overthrow his brother, and who he decides to appoint the new king or queen, because he's kind of bent the rules. And that the father, he's played by the king. What's his name? I want to get his right. Paddy Considine, King Viserys. Holy shit, guys! Good guy, but you also hate him. Like he wanted a son so badly, he basically gave his wife up just so he can have a son to succeed the throne, rather than pick his daughter. But then he ends up picking his daughter later on, which is pretty cool. He finally woke up and smelled the damn coffee, because he'd rather have him. And he kind of getting the vibe or feeling from his brother might be actually out for his blood, and the people who've been advising him kind of like, he said, no, you're trying to cause shit between me and my brother, stop it. But he's kind of visualizing and seeing that this is where it could go down, especially with some of the reaction, because he basically banished him, Matt Smith's character, Damon, with his wife to go wherever the hell he's supposed to go. I don't even know where the hell they mentioned, but pretty much where he is and away from them. He kind of like used the king's like secret guard, whatever the hell, to do his bidding. And I'm telling you, some crazy butcher like scenes in this, when they go out at night and they're kind of chopping people's hands off and removing body parts. Let's just say that it was sick. There is nudity and stuff, so be warned. It's typical Game of Thrones. It started off light, but then it kind of got dark, like how Game of Thrones, just the theme, how things are a little shady and darker and shit. That's where it kind of lent towards. It kind of went down in that direction. But overall, like, I enjoyed it, man. I was glued to it. It's like an hour and 5 minutes, and holy shit, all the actors who were in it, great. And from what I get from there's like a little, maybe 2-3 minute preview of what's going on for the next 9 episodes, because there's 10 episodes in general, is it's going to get more crazy, man. You're going to see people trying to backstab people. You're going to have brother versus brother, family member versus family member. People are going to be fighting for that throne, but all the actors look phenomenal. And I was worried myself personally, is this going to kind of fit in the world of Game of Thrones, because it takes place 200 years before what we got previously with Game of Thrones. And it does. You kind of get an idea. And yes, if you haven't watched Game of Thrones and you're watching this, it won't throw you off. But by watching Game of Thrones first, you're going to have the background information that it's based on what we saw. And every character that gets introduced, it's going to have more of an impact, in my personal opinion, of where they're taking the story and where it's going to end up leading up to, right? But yeah, the Iron Throne, the king is, I don't know, some like wounds and stuff like that that's going on there. So you kind of left mystery. He's getting poisoned, which I think his wife dies during pregnancy. She decided to do a C-section because that's how badly he wants a son. And I don't know if the details got to his daughter, and now the daughter is going to be the queen, and people are not thrilled with that. The other 7 places there of Westeros is, of course, people are totally against a woman on the throne and all that shit, just like what we got in Game of Thrones. Same shit here. But the preview looks cool. There's tons of dragons from what I gather. The dragons look good. Special effects look good. George R.R. Martin's involved, so he's an executive producer, I guess, in this thing. But it looks damn well. Like, it's well written. I can't wait to see what's going on tomorrow, But overall, I loved it. I was pleasantly surprised. Did it have the same kind of initial impact as the first episode of Game of Thrones when I first watched it years after it came out? To me, not quite, but it is on par, like on every single level. Storytelling, actors, direction, where it's going, everything is well thought, and stuff happens because it needs to happen. It's not like, okay, we need a nude scene, just put it in, or if we need a violent scene with someone's head cut off, just put it in. No. It progresses the storyline, and I'm excited. I can't wait to see where this is going to end up. Episode 10, I'm ready. And we also got introduced to the White Walkers. Her father told her a little bit of, from king to king, or whoever's in charge, that, hey, you got to keep this secret, but there is somebody from the north, the White Walkers, that are headed towards them. They need the whole entire kingdom, the whole 7 different regions and all that shit to come together to defeat this evil, which it's going to be interesting to see if that's what we're going to get at the end of season 1 or in previous seasons. So we'll see the actual defeat the first time and then what we got in Game of Thrones, guys. But loved it. You guys let the king know in the comment section below. Like I'll say, guys, spoiled filled. I'm not going to get into details. This is what I thought generally. That's all I'm going to keep it as. Ain't going to be a recap. You want a recap, go watch the other channels and breakdowns and shit. I can tell you what I liked about it. But you got a whole entire week, so I hope I didn't spoil it. But if that's on you guys because you had a whole week. Episode 2 will be next week for sure. She-Hulk, I'll see how I feel about that. But for the most part, loved the prequel series, House of Dragon. Loved it. Can't wait to see where it's going. Actors are phenomenal. Loved it. You guys let me know in the comment section below. So there you go, guys. This is this episode of the Movie Throne podcast. I hope you guys liked it. Like, share, and subscribe. Check out my other video, other content, reviews, you name it, the works. Tune in every Saturday right here. Check on Instagram. There'll be a little bit of updates here and there when episodes will drop and all that fun stuff. And I appreciate and thank all the new subscribers who jumped on. All the views, guys, and all your support. Please continue. And yes, next weekend I will have maybe 1 or 2 possible digital movie giveaways so I can give all you guys as a thank you. You know, I'm leaning towards Doctor Strange and another film, but at least it'll be at least Doctor Strange and something else that'll give up 1 code for see first use first grab. It's yours. You're welcome. So until then, be the hell good. Stay off the King's Throne, and I'll see you guys next week right here on the Movie Throne. Take it easy.